The reason your AI feels like a brilliant intern who forgets everything overnight is that you keep re-explaining the same 5 operations to it every single day, like it's the first time. There's a one-time fix for that, and almost nobody coding with AI is using it yet. You teach it an operation once, the exact correct way you commit code, or verify before you ship, or debug a broken screen, and you save it as a named command. From then on, you don't explain it again. You say one word and the AI runs the whole procedure the same right way it ran it the last time and the time before that. No rebriefing, no, okay, here's how I like to do this for the 40th time. It just executes. I use this exact setup every single day on real production software, and it's the difference between an AI that improvises and an AI operator's toolkit that runs. Stick around, because I'm going to name the exact mechanism, show you the one rule that decides whether a command is worth saving, and by the end, you'll be able to start building your own set tonight. Hi, I'm Alex Brockway, and a year ago, I couldn't write a single line of code. Today, real companies run on software I built, and on this channel, I show you exactly how it's done. So let's start with the actual problem, because it's quieter than a crash and it costs you more. You and your AI develop a rhythm. There's a way you commit your work. You stage the right files, and you write a real message that says why the change happened. You run your checks, you push. You've done it the same way 200 times. And every single one of those 200 times, you explained it again. Maybe not all of it, but enough. Write a proper commit message. Don't forget to run checks first. You're reteaching a procedure the AI already did perfectly yesterday, because today's instructions evaporated the second the session ended. That's not a smart assistant. That's an assistant with amnesia, and you're the one paying the tax in repeated breath. Here's the fix, and it has a name: a skill. A skill is a repeatable operation you've taught your AI to run on command. You package the procedure once, the exact steps in the exact order, and you give it a name. After that, you invoke it by name, and the AI runs the known steps. Think of each one as a saved play. Run the ship verification, sweep for errors, harden this for security, debug that page, debug this page. You stop describing the operation and start triggering it. And the operations you do the most, the ones you're sick of explaining, stop being improvised every time and start running the same, correct way every time. Now, let me show you exactly how it's set up, because the specifics are the whole point and they're refreshingly boring. You make a skills folder for Claude code. It's literally a folder called .claude skills. Inside it, one folder per skill. And inside each of those, a single file called skill.md. That file does 3 jobs, and only 3 jobs. It says what the skill does, when to use it, and the exact steps the AI follows to do it. That's the entire mechanism. The name of the folder becomes the command. It turns into a / command you can call by name. So a folder called commit becomes a command you invoke. And when you do, Claude Code reads that file and runs those steps. There is no special product here, no subscription to some skills platform. It's a folder and a text file sitting in your project, read by the same Claude Code that's already coding with you inside the Claude desktop app you already pay for. The cheapest path is also the path that matters. Write the procedure down where the AI can read it, and it runs it. So what do you actually put in there? The operations you genuinely repeat. A commit skill. Stage the change files, write a conventional message describing the why, run the pre-commit checks, push the same way every single time. A verify skill. Run the checks against your plan, test it in the browser, fix the gaps. The whole verification routine packaged into one word. A debug a page skill, a fixed diagnostic routine for when a screen is misbehaving. so the AI doesn't start guessing from scratch every time something's broken. A security hardened skill that runs your security audit and applies the standard fixes. An error sweep skill that pulls your recent issues, triages them, and fixes them. A performance audit. These are the chores of building, the work you do over and over, and every one of them becomes a command instead of a conversation. Now, here's the cardinal rule. And if you take one rule, this whole video, take this one, because it's where everyone gets it backwards. You author a skill only after you've done the operations by hand enough times to know the right version. I mean it. Do it manually with the AI 2 or 3 times. Watch where it actually breaks, see the step you keep having to correct, and then once you know what the correct procedure actually is, you package that. Because here's the trap people walk straight into. They get excited, they write a skill for an operation they haven't nailed yet, and now they've taught the AI to run the wrong version reliably. You didn't fix the mistake, you automated it. You took your guess and carved it in stone. And now the machine repeats your guess perfectly, forever, with total confidence. It's the same be the human first discipline from the free method. Just point it at your own tools. You cannot package a procedure you've never actually examined. Earn the skill by doing it by hand first. And there are 3 more ways this goes sideways. So let me hand them to you straight, because every one of them is sneaky. First, skill sprawl is real, and it's worse than it sounds. 20 skills you half remember is worse than 6 you run every single day. Every skill you save is a file you now have to maintain. Save the ones that earn their place and prune the ones you've stopped using, because a skill you forget you have is just clutter with a command attached. Second, one skill, one job. A skill that tries to do 5 jobs is one you'll never trust to run unattended, because you can't predict what it'll do. Keep each one focused enough that you'd happily fire it off and walk away. A tight skill earns trust. A sprawling one earns a babysitter. And third, and this is the quiet killer, write skills as procedures, not descriptions. Help with commits is not a skill. That's a wish. The AI reads help with commits and improvises, and you're right back to where you started. Except now it feels official. A skill is stage the change files, write a conventional commit message describing the why, run the checks, push. Steps, not vibes. If your skill file describes intentions instead of actions, you didn't build a skill. You built a slow prompt with a fancy name. And one more, because it bites people 6 months in. A stale skill runs confidently wrong. The day your procedure changes, you start running a different check. You add a step. That skill is now lying to you, and it'll execute the old, outdated version without a flicker of a hesitation. Same poison as documentation that drifts out of it. AI trusts the file. The file is wrong. And now you're wrong at machine speed. So when the operation changes, you change the skill in the same breath. The flip side is the whole payoff. When a procedure improves, you update one file, and every future run is corrected automatically. That's the feedback loop applied to your own operations. Your toolkit gets sharper every time you build. Now zoom out for a second, because this isn't a trick. It's 2 of the 5 phases of the whole method made physical. A skill is rules. It's a codified procedure, the rules for how this exact operation get done, executable on command. And keeping it current is feedback. When an operation drifts or a new repeated task shows up, you author or update a skill, and the pack sharpens as you go. That's not me bolting jargon onto a folder. That's the method showing up in the place you'd least expect it. Your own tooling. So that's the system. And honestly, you have enough right now to start tonight. Don't open a blank file and try to write 10 skills. Pick the one operation you re-explain to your AI the most. For almost everyone, it's commit or verify. Do it by hand a couple of times until you know the right steps cold. Then write those steps into a skill file in a folder named for the command. One skill, the one you do every day. Go build that and you'll feel the difference the very next time you type its name instead of its instructions. So here's where to take this, and I mean it. Come hang out with us. I run a school community at school.com, and it is packed. Nearly 10 hours of free training, including foundations. A free course that takes you from never having written a line of code to actually building real software, one step at a time with structure. A free library of templates and prompts, and a brand new video every single week, all completely free. Come join us in there. We genuinely want to work with you. And let me be clear about what premium actually is, because most people have no idea. Premium is the inner membership of that very same community. It's where the done for you build packs live, including the skills pack from this video. You don't author every procedure from scratch and throw half of them away first. You download the pack, point your AI at the start file, and it builds the skill layer into your project for you. It asks which operations you repeat most, walks you through earning the first one, and stands up your folder and your first real skills. That pack plus 15 more, every one a real piece of the production stack that I run every day. It's another 10 hours of deeper courses. It's the full resource repository of templates, prompts, and tools. And it's weekly access to me directly to get your build unstuck. What's free teaches you the pattern. Premium hands you the working machine and puts you in the room with me. And you do not have to start there. Everything you need to begin is free. Grab the build kit and the free course, then come find us in the community. So that's the operator's skill path. The difference between an AI you brief from scratch every morning and a toolkit that runs your operations on a single word, the same correct way every time. Stop re-explaining yourself to the machine, teach it once, name it, and let it execute, and hit subscribe. I put out a new video like this every week. Every one a real piece of how I actually build. We'll see you in the next one.